What's up, Savages? It's Tuesday, April 16th, 2019. I missed you guys, so I figured I would hop in here and do a live stream since ZelCash is like on fire. So thanks so much to everyone watching, liking, subscribing, and all that stuff. You guys are awesome. So much appreciated. Let's take a quick look at the market before we get started. I am going to go over a lot, hopefully. If I can, I want to cover mining ZelCash with simple mining and HiveOS on AMD and Nvidia. That's the goal. So I'm not going to waste any time. I'm not going to mess around. We are just going to take a quick glance here like I'm doing now. And then we are going to head over to start some mining stuff. All right. So yeah, looking pretty good right now on the crypto side, not too bad. Where was SV? It's only down 5% after all the craziness the last couple of days. All right, so let me show you what I am currently mining. Normally I am on HiveOS with my two rigs here at the house. Right now they are not on HiveOS. They are actually on simple mining. Because I was playing around with some stuff and trying to figure out, different miners and things like that for ZelCash, just doing a little bit of research for the show and stuff. So they're still over here. This particular rig, the Nvidia rig on EWBF, for some reason is getting a lot of rejected shares. So that's something that we might troubleshoot later if we have time. All right. So that is what I'm mining. Actually, I'm mining ZelCash right now, obviously, on these two, not obviously, but I'm mining ZelCash on these two rigs at the house. And then the two co-owned rigs, I'm still mining Conceal Coin or CCX over there. Still doing pretty well with that, just letting them rock, letting them eat, not messing with them too much. Although I did upgrade the simple mining version image of this Mustafar rig here, just because I was testing. I just wanted to see if it would work with AMD GPUs and stuff, because I know that they upgraded the version of the AMD driver from 18.10 to 18.5. So I just wanted to make sure that it was gonna still function properly. So that's what that is all about. So that is the market and what I'm mining. I'm not really interacting with the chat just yet because I got to get going here. But let's take a real quick look at, I haven't even brought up the spreadsheet yet, but that's okay. Maybe I'll do that while this is going on. Let's take a real quick look at ZelCash and what it's all about real quick, because I really want to get to the mining part of it. It is a cryptocurrency and it's the main part of the ZEL ecosystem. ZEL is going to be a lot of different things, and ZelCash is just one of the things that makes it all work. It provides an incentive for the ZEL nodes and all the other parts of the ecosystem to function. They're going to have ZEL nodes, they're going to have distributed exchange, decentralized exchange. They're going to have ZEL Dev for the development of dApps and smart contracts and things like that. Mobile apps, safe and secure, and also the encrypted multi-asset wallet, and that's mobile and desktop. So they have really nice wallets. As far as the coin itself goes, the privacy protocol used is ZK Snarks, zero knowledge, succinct, I thought I was going to be able to remember it. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. Sorry. Block reward is 150 ZEL per block, and the block time is 120 seconds. The max supply is 210 million, and it halves every 2.5 years about. So let's look at their actual roadmap here. It looks like, yeah, right here is where they're at. They just came out with a community pool. That's up and running to spread the hash rate out a little bit. I can show you that real quick. So this is their community pool right here, pool.zel.cash. It does have over 51%, but it, you know, some of these others need to pick up the slack as far as getting more miners on there, because that one is crushing it as far as hash rate goes. Let's see. The next thing that they have in line is the Acadia Upgrade, and that just basically implements a lot of the developments. And then ZEL nodes, this is already in actually this is both of these are already done. ZEL nodes is already done as well. And the next thing that they have in line is the premium launch, and that's where the wallet, I believe that what this means is the wallet is going to interact with decentralized exchanges, I believe, or with exchanges, so like Binance and things like that. And that's going to be a huge feature implementation there. I might have that wrong, but I'm pretty sure that that's what that means. All right, so let's go ahead and look at mining. Let me bring up the spreadsheet because I do want to like go through the motion of collecting the data because I didn't. This is what their wallet looks like. Super cool. And again, I did not collect any of the data, so we'll just go through this real quick. We're making pretty good time because I'm not looking at the chat, but I will in a minute, guys. Just give me a second here. Let's get going on this. So it's ZelCash. Ticker is ZEL. Whoop. The algorithm is Equihash 1445. All right, let's go look at some values because these guys have been pretty much crushing it the last couple of days here, or actually it's more than a couple of days. Looks like some folks are taking profit because this thing was up to like 22 cents, I believe. I am going to go kind of quick because I want to cover a lot on the mining side. Let's see, market cap is 10 million. All this stuff that's grayed out is just nice to have info just for reference purposes. I'm going to go to what to mine, then I'm going to go to ZEL. It is over here. It is active, so it should show up on if you are doing profitability, you know, calculations and stuff. It should show up in the list. The Bitcoin talk thread, I think you can get to it from here. Maybe not. I think you have to do that on COINGECKO, I believe. Actually, you know what? On here, yeah. On here you can get to everything. So there's their website. Here's their Bitcoin talk thread. They are relatively new. They came out January 31st, 2018. I have done a video on this before a little while back. Super cool project. If you guys aren't looking at it, you probably should. This is not me shilling it. I am not sponsored by them in any way whatsoever. It's just something I'm interested in, and it seems to be working out because they are doing pretty well as far as value goes. They're staying on track with their roadmap, or they're ahead of the roadmap. So it seems like they have their stuff together, if you were to ask me. I think a lot of people agree. So super cool project here. Alright, wallet method, we'll go with desktop, and it is a encrypted wallet. The features are really cool. This video is not going to be about the wallet or anything. A little bit out of the scope, and I don't have enough time, but basically you can just click on ZelCash to mine ZelCash. It's a multi asset wallet though. You can add all kinds of stuff. I mean, there's a ton of different cryptos that you can add in here, either tokens or coins, stable assets and everything. Really super cool wallet for sure. So click on ZelCash because that's what we're going to mine. Click on receive. We're going to highlight our address here. Just click on it. and it copies it to the clipboard. And then we're going to be done with the wallet. Throw this in here like that. Then the pool and the port. I'm going to close this wallet because I don't want it to crash my machine here. Seems that my machine hates it whenever I have a wallet open and stuff like that. So let's see here. Make sure that we're still up and running here. Camera's out of focus. Oh, it's kind of weird because it's not even showing the camera on mine. Let me refresh and see if I can see it. Which camera? It seems like this one should be fine because I'm not even showing my camera. I'm showing the desktop, so it should be all right. All right, so I'm gonna get back to it here. Yeah, I don't even have a camera on. All right, so let's look at the pool and the port. We already found most of them here on miningpoolstats.stream. The one that I picked simply because of how quickly it finds blocks and the number of miners was CoinBlockers. It seems to do pretty well here. Another one would probably be Equipool. This one just currently it has too much of the hash rate. You know, it has 50%. So let's go with CoinBlockers just to spread it out a little bit. Then we're going to go to how to start. It'll tell you a little bit about what miners and stuff you can use. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But what we're focused on right now is the server name and the port. So we're going to remember 4446. Hey, what's up, Red Panda? How's it going, man? I'm blasting through this super fast. We're going to do, we're going to try to go and mine it with, mine ZelCash with AMD and Nvidia on Simple Mining and HiveOS, if we can do it. I don't know. We're already running out of time, though. All right, so on AMD, probably the best miner to use for Equihash is going to be lolMiner. We'll get to the options in a little bit, and the overclocks. I don't know why my eye always twitches. It's crazy. I think it only twitches whenever I'm doing this show, though, for some reason. And then for the Nvidia miner mining Equihash, typically you're going to use Gminer. I think it basically has the best performance from what I can tell. And it seems like it's by a lot too, a huge percentage. All right, so there is our data collection. Let's head over to start mining. We're going to go with, let's start with AMD on simple mining. How's that sound? Actually, let's start with Nvidia on simple mining. So let's go over here. I already have the groups created and stuff like that, so I'll just show you guys just to make it a little bit faster what the group actually looks like. So this is the and it is using Gminer, huh? No, okay. So right here I'm actually trying to use EWBF, and I'm getting a lot of rejected shares. I don't know why. Technically I wouldn't even use this miner with Nvidia. I would only use Gminer, but I will show you what the settings are and stuff like that. So, and this is for EWBF. I'm actually going to highlight this. Alright, so the algo is 1445. Server, got this server name in there for the pool. Port 4446. The user is your receiving address, and then password is X. But what we're going to do is we're going to close that. We're going to assign it to this one, so hopefully it doesn't have rejected shares. So let's go do that real quick. So right now, what I just showed you was what is assigned to this rig right here, and I can show you, I already showed you once, but see how it's getting a lot of rejected shares. Probably overclock settings, maybe. Don't really know, but again, I wouldn't use EWBF. I would be using Gminer anyway. So we're going to switch this back over to that group, which was Gminer. All right, so let's go down here, and we are going to see that was Nvidia, but that was EWBF. So EWBF settings look like this. Actually, let's see. EWBF. And I'll get all this into the description of the video and stuff. Alright, so there's that. But we changed it to Gminer. So let's go and look at those particular settings. Yeah, see right here, now it's on Gminer. So we'll go and look at that. So Gminer has, I don't know if you have to put it in here, but I know it helps the pool and stuff like that, depending on which pool you have. But it does have a personalization string that is ZelProof. Make sure you capitalize the Z and the P. That's the personalization string for ZelCash to identify to the pool, or to communicate with the pool. And pretty much everything else is kind of the same as EWBF. So we'll close that, we'll paste this in here. I'm just going to change it to Gminer, since that's what I would be using anyway. Alright, and some base. Let's go and look real quick. Let's look at the console of this rig. And you see I am getting shares accepted now, so that's good. Alright, and so I'm giving this one a pass. It looks pretty good. It's getting 232. Actually, that's a little low. It should be getting about 330. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong one. This is Nvidia here. So shares accepted, yep, and it's getting 340 souls. And that's just a 6 GPU rig, 10 series Nvidia GPUs. So that is kind of cool. I would say thanks for subscribing, if I could pronounce your name. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. All right, so let's go to, so that is 340 it hit, I believe, right? So I'm giving this one a pass. So let's go to the AMD rig. And on AMD, you have to use, pretty much you have to use either lolMiner or Gminer. I think you can use Gminer as well. Yeah. So you can use Gminer also, and those two on AMD mining Equihash, I believe it's pretty much across the board, where those two miners get about the same. At least from my experience, they get similar hash rates. So one isn't really better than the other unless you just like the features of one over the other. So as far as hash rate goes, it seems like they get really close to the same. So right now, it looks like the AMD rig Scarif is assigned to lolMiner. So let's go and check that out real quick. That's this rig right here. So it is getting accepted shares. You can see the souls there. let's go ahead and look at that actual group a little closer here. This one right here. So this is lolMiner configuration. Still on the same pool. This one has coin as ZEL, and you can see how the options for different miners are always different, right? So this is the part that trips a lot of people up. You know, you have to know what the options are for your particular miner that you're using. So this is what it is for lolMiner on AMD, or actually just lolMiner period. Alright, so let's throw this in here. So essentially that is ZelCash on AMD and Nvidia on simple mining. So now let's switch over to HiveOS, and I'm going to have to power down these two rigs here. And swap out their USBs. At least I hope this works. I think that's right. Oh wait, that's not right. Alright, I might have to bring up my spreadsheet here, but I think that I got these backwards. Let me look at my spreadsheet real quick. So I need 2 and 3. 3 on. So there's 2 on. Alright. I'll get there, guys. Alright. So, while those are booting up, yeah, I think ZelCash, man, I want to say that they started, it wasn't even that long ago, a couple of months, I think that they were at 3 cents, and they're at like 18 right now. They've had like a huge run up, but you know, they've done a lot this year so far. They're, you know, doing their ZEL nodes and all that stuff that they've implemented. So yeah, it's craziness. All right, we got 5 minutes. Let's see if we can do this. And see, I've been reading up a little bit. I got their white paper right here too. Let these boot up here real quick. Not real quick. HiveOS takes a minute. Just a second. They're they're coming up. Hope. Alright, I think I got one of them online here, so wait on the other one. Alright, so let's go ahead and blast right into creating a wallet, because I don't think I have one for ZEL over here. I don't. So let's add a wallet. We're going to type in ZEL. We're going to go grab our address. Remember, this is from the desktop wallet that I showed you earlier. Wallet name, we'll go with ZEL YouTube. It's not one of the ones that's supported yet, so we won't worry about that. Alright, so wallet added. So now we go to flight sheets. Go to ZEL here. Wallet, ZEL, pool. Coin blockers was the one that we chose earlier, so we'll use that one again. You always want to verify that this information is correct, and it does look correct, so that is good. What's up, Ronus? What's up, Michael Johns? And then we're going to select the miner. This one has us choosing, you know what? Maybe that's why the other one was giving me rejected shares, because I don't think that, I would have to look at the versions and all that to see. That's for another time. Not going to worry about it too much. All right, so it wants us to use HiveOS, being it wants us to use EWBF, but I want to use Gminer. So we'll come down here and look for Gminer. Set up miner config. The algorithm is Equihash 1445. We should be able to use wallet.workername. So I just put my mouse over there and click on wallet worker name, and it puts the variable in there for us. For the pool, we're going to use, we could have used it, we could have just left it all alone if we would have used the miner that they wanted us to, which was EWBF. That might be a good check though. Maybe I'll do that to see if it later, not right now. 4446. And then password, we'll put X. Don't worry about any of the, let's see, this is, actually we probably should put the PERS in there. And remember, it's ZelProof, like that. And then we're going to click apply. We'll give it a name real quick. I know I'm going fast, but we're running short on time here. And then create the flight sheet. This was for Nvidia or AMD. So what we'll do is we will just go ahead and assign it to both. And see if it works. I don't know if it will or not. Let's see. All right, I don't think I have like overclocks set up in here as far as specifically for 1445. But I did in simple mining. So let me show you that real quick. See, now those two rigs are off. So if we go to Group OC, this is what I had for AMD. It's gonna be kind of hard to see here, but it was 1150 core, 2100 memory. I use super basic overclock, so don't get all crazy, pushing every little hash out of there. Once it gets stable, I'm done with it. Efficient and stable, then I'm done with it. So 1150, 2100 on AMD, 875 for undervolting. I've got aggressive undervolting on, might not need it. Power stage was 4. And then on the Nvidia side for Equihash 1445, I've got 80 on the core, 800 on the memory. Now this is, you know, like an Aeon type overclock would be way different than this, quite a bit different. And then the power limit is 110, and that's pretty much it. So 80, 800, 110 on the power, and that's for 10 series, you know, two 1070s, two 1080s, two 1070 Ti's on Nvidia. Then, so let's go back over to HiveOS, see what's going on over here. All right, so I got one, doesn't look like that one's probably still downloading the miner maybe. So this one I need to throw a reboot because it's kind of running a little bit hot. Usually rebooting it clears that up. So we'll see how that goes. Does anybody know if Brandon's live or not? Looks like he is. So this is his that's the link to his channel over there. Let's go back to HiveOS and see what's going on over here now. Looks like they're still rebooting. Let's see. We'll get over to BrandonCoin in just a minute. I just want to see if we can get accepted shares on both of these real quick. All right, cool. That's kind of weird. Normally I would see a little different screen up there, but okay. All right, so you can quickly see that Equihash is way better on Nvidia than AMD. You can see right here, this rig down here is 10 GPUs and it's getting 225 souls, and this rig here is 6 Nvidia and it's getting 364. So you can definitely see that that's a huge amount too. I'd have to, because on simple mining it was only getting 330. I think it did start getting 340 there at the end. Wow, this thing's just creeping right up. So as far as overclocks go over here, oh, well that kind of explains it. I've got 100 core, 100 memory, and 130 on the Nvidia side. So technically, that's what I was saying earlier. I don't have an overclock template set up, so it's using probably Aeon, most likely type overclocks. Maybe not even that, but yeah. So that's why it's running hot. Plus, it's really cranking out the souls per second as well. So I'm not gonna leave it on there. I don't want to see here. Yeah, wow, it's getting 360. All right, so let's get this sucker back on Aeon. And then this rig, the AMD rig, looks like it's running pretty efficient actually. And looks like I've got 1175 on the core, 875 undervolt or volt, and 2150 mem. And I want to say that one was getting what is it getting now? 223, 233. So it's actually a little bit more than it was getting earlier. But what miner was this using? This was I forgot. Oh, Gminer. Okay. So yeah, still doing pretty well there. Okay, so it looks like, let's just double check and make sure we're getting accepted shares here. I know we're running a little bit over, but we'll get over there to BrandonCoin in just a minute. Alright, so there we go. We're getting accepted shares. Everything looks solid. Not really going to mess around too much with overclocks and things like that. But listen, we covered a lot because we started with going over ZelCash a little bit. Then we hopped right into simple mining. We did simple mining AMD, simple mining Nvidia. Then we did HiveOS, AMD, and HiveOS Nvidia. Yeah, wow. We did pretty much everything as far as the operating systems that we typically use. So that is pretty cool. Thanks everyone for stopping in and checking out the show. And if you like video content like this, be sure to follow me on YouTube over here, or subscribe to my channel, and also follow me on Twitter, because over here sometimes if I'm not super busy like I'm going to be this week, I'll do polls, and you guys can help decide what we're going to try to mine that night. So follow me on Twitter as well. Plus I talk about random stuff over there as well. Usually crypto related, not always, but most of the time it's crypto related. So make sure you follow me over there. And I think that's it. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you showing up and all that stuff. I will see you guys tomorrow night, same time. Well, maybe tomorrow night. We'll see. I got to kind of play it by ear, like pretty much every day. But I will put out a tweet and do the the notification in YouTube, hopefully a little bit earlier than I did today, if I'm going to be able to go live. So I'll let you guys know. Follow me on Twitter, watch my YouTube channel, and I will see you guys maybe tomorrow night. Stay savage, everybody.